Glad you could join us today on EDFA. Welcome to the program. I'm Ayola Kasim. Trees and forests are crucial for assisting efforts to meet the new Sustainable Development Goals, given their role in absorbing carbon, cleaning and cooling the air, acting as natural water pumps to sustain river flows, stabilizing soils, recycling nutrients for agriculture, and supporting habitats for wildlife, to name just a few of their gifts to humanity. But the forest and all that it provides for human benefits are at risk. How does this affect you? And what can we all do? Our focus today on the program. Do stay with us. Forests are essential for life on Earth. 300 million people worldwide live in forests, and 1.6 billion depend on them for their livelihoods. Forests also provide habitat for a vast array of plants and animals, many of which are still undiscovered. They protect our watersheds. They inspire wonder and provide places for recreation. They supply the oxygen we need to survive. They provide the timber for products we use every day. But forests are being destroyed and degraded at alarming rates. Deforestation comes in many forms, including fires, clear-cutting for agriculture, ranching and development, unsustainable logging for timber, and degradation due to climate change. This impacts people's livelihoods and threatens a wide range of plant and animal species. Some 46 to 58 million square miles of forest are lost each year, equivalent to 48 football fields every minute. As the human population continues to grow, there is an obvious need for more food. In addition, agricultural products such as soy and palm oil are used in an ever-increasing list of products, from animal feed to lipstick and biofuels. Rising demand has created incentives to convert forests to farmland and pasture land. Once a forest is lost to agriculture, it is usually gone forever, along with many of the plants and animals that once lived there. National laws regulate the production and trade of timber products at all stages, from harvesting to processing to sales. These laws can be violated in any number of ways, such as taking wood from protected areas, harvesting more than is permitted, and harvesting protected species. Illegal logging occurs around the world, and in some places, illegal logging is more common than the legal variety.
In this sector, you have big fishes, and I hope the fishes that the work that David and other associations, CITES, World Bank, UNEP, are doing help catching, and the small fishes. The small fishes, for me, are not illegal loggers. I call them with another name. If you want, we can discuss more. If I have an image of an illegal logger. This is Abubakar. Abubakar lives in Cameroon. I've made the road from Cameroon to N'Djamena, the capital of Chad, for many years with him. The total amount of money that Abubakar pays in bribes to the government officials adds up basically to the development aid that Cameroon is receiving every single year. It's about 8 million euro every single year in the pockets of government officials. These people do not do those activities because they are criminal. They do it because the law is written in a way that they cannot operate legally on their national territories. It's not only Abubakar, it's Pascal from Eastern DRC, who carries the timber on his bicycle to the road. These people make a living of a legitimate, customary legitimate activity, and I wouldn't want those people to get into the nets of Interpol or any other army that is sent to catch them. On the other side, I don't have any picture of the big fish, human picture, I mean, because these are people that know exactly what they are doing. They are going voluntarily against the law. They are using international financial flows that are huge and that we have many difficulties in catching.
Poor communities near forests are often vulnerable when outsiders try to gain control over the timber nearby, which can lead to repression and human rights violations. Wood is still a popular fuel choice for cooking and heating around the world. And about half of the illegal removal of timber from forests is thought to be for use as firewood. The country lost over 2 million hectares of forest annually between 2005 and 2010, driven by agricultural expansion, logging, and infrastructure development, according to the risk analysis and mapping company Maplecroft. Wood fuel such as charcoal remains one of Africa's main energy sources for cooking and heating. Thousands of illegal traders in the country produce charcoal that mostly ends up with secretive export syndicates operating from the commercial capital, Lagos. Environmentalists warn that this multi-million-dollar industry is a major threat to Nigeria's forests if not checked. Deforestation is a major cause of climate change and environmental degradation.
Most of the wood we chop here from our woodlands, we burn them, so we are literally burning our forest. And there's a very simple means of reducing this, because if you ask the people why are they cutting down the trees and is it not bad for the environment, they will tell you they know, but they don't have alternative. Kerosene is expensive for some people, especially during the time of fuel crisis. Very few people can afford gas. That's if at all, if they know even how to use it. Electricity, how many people cook with electricity? So you see, most of the people depend on the biomass. And this is causing a lot of environmental hazards for us.
Protected areas are not immune to farm expansion, which is challenging conservationists to find a sustainable and appropriate balance. To overcome this challenge, a measure was introduced, the forest carbon credits, a new kind of green commodity that can be traded on an international carbon market. The credits are generated by successfully halting deforestation and land degradation at targeted sites, thereby reducing carbon dioxide emissions. Carbon offsetting delivers finance to essential renewable energy, forestry, and resource conservation projects, which generates reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. In order to ensure this finance delivers genuine results, the projects which are supported must be high quality and additional, proving that they will not happen without the sale of carbon credits. Projects follow a comprehensive set of validation and verification procedures to demonstrate that they are generating emission reductions and are monitored on a regular basis through independent third parties. In an effort to preserve trees, enable companies, conservation groups and countries to invest in forests as offset for carbon emissions, governance is particularly important given studies suggesting that agricultural interventions be given more national and international prominence under the Reducing Emissions from Deforestation and Forest Degradation Framework, otherwise known as REDD program.
REDD Plus seeks to reduce the estimated 12 to 15% of global greenhouse gas emissions attributed to deforestation and forest degradation. When we make progress on REDD Plus, we're making progress on illegal timber trade. To reach climate change mitigation targets, countries build maps of their forest carbon stocks. They're also building a better understanding of illegal timber flows. When partners countries put in place safeguards to meet UNFCCC requirements for REDD Plus payments, they're also putting in place safeguards to prevent illegal logging. When countries receive payments for REDD Plus, they're also receiving resources to help them combat illegal timber trade.
The REDD program is an ongoing international effort to develop and fund projects for reducing emissions related to forests in developing countries.